Hey guys, have you ever struggled dealing with a boss who's constantly making you sick both physically and emotionally? If you've ever been in this position, this episode of My Boss and I is for you. Stay tuned. Okay, let's head right into the problem of the day. I'm a new boss whose management style conflicts with my health. The issue is our organization has a wood processing factory that my boss constantly sends me over to handle out tasks, even though he knows I'm allergic to the sawdust. This I told him personally. I did not want to break down sick, therefore how do I tell him again that going to the factory is not healthy for me and be sure he sticks to that? On today's episode of My Boss and I have with me again Nanake. I hope you guys remember him. He was here like the 2 episodes before this. Yeah, if I remember clearly, that's it. And as usual, he's the expert who's going to help us solve this problem. So let's give it over to Nanake.
Oh. Hello guys, the fact that she calls me an expert is just putting me in the groove.
It's supposed to.
Yes. So we're going to handle the issue that is just at hand. And that is dealing with a boss who does not understand you and is constantly putting your health at risk.
Yeah.
So the first thing you do in such an instance is to talk to your boss nicely. Meet him one-on-one, sit down with him, and then talk to him. Tell him that this is the problem that you have. If you have a doctor's report, show it to him.
Okay.
Let him know that, okay, this is the problem I have with my health concerning the sawdust and the environment that we work in.
Okay.
So because of that, I cannot be doing A, B, and C. Once you talk to your boss and you let him know that this is the reason why you cannot go there, he is now aware of the fact that, okay, going to this place or doing this task will make you sick.
Okay.
So with that, you're already aware of it. Now, like I said, you present a doctor's report. A doctor's report is going to probably validate the condition, because then it's a proven fact that if you do enter such an environment, it's dangerous for your health. And if something should happen, you're likely to die. And you know that health, every human being's health is very, very important. I mean, you cannot substitute your health with your salary, no matter how much you try.
Yeah, that's very true.
Exactly.
Money is not everything.
Yes. So you need to make sure that you have a doctor's report at hand to give it to him. If you keep talking to him or you show him the doctor's report and everything after speaking to him, and he still pushes you to go there, I mean to do that same kind of job or to go into that same kind of environment, then it means that you have to take it to the next level. So you have to find your boss's superior and go and talk to them. You see, it's not best, it's not a good thing to go above your boss. But in this instance, you've spoken to him several times, given him a doctor's report, and he is not taking you seriously. Since he is not taking you seriously at this point in time, it's best to go and see your boss's boss. So if there is someone above your boss, go to him or her and let the person know that this is the problem you have, but your boss still is ignoring you, because whatever is happening there is detrimental to your health.
But why would a boss, like a good boss, ignore a doctor's reports? Maybe I know some people do lie about that, but like he's worked with you for a while, so why would he ignore that? That's if he knows you properly.
You see, the thing is, some bosses are more concerned about output and productivity. They don't really care for the health of people. And honestly, I've been in instances, okay, not me personally, but I know people who've experienced some of these things where they were sick and they sought permission from their boss. Their boss did not give it to them because to him he felt the work was more important. And
their boss knew them, he's worked with them for a while, he could predict their attitude and stuff, and he still did it.
He still did it.
He's mean.
And in the end, what happened was that this guy collapsed at work. He was rushed to the hospital. And the funny part about it was that when he collapsed and was rushed to the hospital, 5 minutes later, it was as if nothing happened.
Did the boss come around, or when he go back to work?
The boss was around when the thing happened, and then after he was rushed to the hospital, it was as though nothing had happened. And you see, it just sort of opened his eyes to the fact that his boss does not care about him. And because the boss does not care about him, it's very difficult for him to work with that boss. So once he recovered, he didn't go back to work. When he went back to work, he went back to work with his resignation letter.
That's a good move.
And the thing is, he didn't even consider whether or not he was going to get a new opportunity. He said his health was more important.
Yeah.
So he went with this resignation letter straight to his boss and told him, I'm resigning from the company. And apparently he was one of the top employees in the company. So apparently the boss started shaking, but he didn't care.
Yeah, why should he care? Because
Exactly.
that boss will definitely repeat that.
And because he had a good resume, in less than 6 months, he was back in another job.
6 months is not a long time though, you know.
Yeah, but it is if you're unemployed.
Yeah, but like it's not. Don't think 6 months is too long. If your health is at stake, 6 months is not too long. People
Exactly.
stay in the hospital longer than that.
So, like I said, so either you go above him, if going above him or there's no one above him, then I think the next best alternative is to try and find another way to reach out to him. If not, find a different job, hand in your resignation letter and leave. Because no amount of money will be a good substitute for your life.
That's true. That's true.
No amount of money, because your health is very important. If you die on the job, you will be replaced.
Oh yeah, in a jiffy, like the next day.
Exactly.
Or that afternoon now.
Exactly.
That's if you died in the morning.
Exactly. So you need to put these things in your mind and then work on them. So the last step that I would take is to resign.
Okay.
The last step you take is to resign, because like I said, no amount of money can bring you back from the dead. Or not, just imagine you get to that point whereby your health becomes so critical. Every amount of money you get goes into your medical bills. You don't get to spend it, your family doesn't get to enjoy it, and you're just struggling. It's definitely not a good thing. So you need to have that in mind. And if you're an employer and you keep doing this to your employee is not going to be motivated. And speaking of employee motivation, I did a video that talks about how to motivate your employees. So you can check it out from our playlists and watch it as an employer, because it can really teach you how to motivate your employees.
Yeah, and it's a good one. I've seen it myself. Very, very good. When you watch it, make sure you share it as well. Okay, Nana, you know the drill. When you're done with giving us the tips on how to solve the issue, you're supposed to list them out for us. So let's go.
First things first, you go and talk to your boss nicely. Once you are done talking to him, show him a doctor's report that proves this. If after the doctor's report he's still not taking you seriously, go above him, find someone else higher than him, your boss's boss, and report to your boss's boss. They will call your boss to order. And then finally, if it doesn't work, try and find another way to interact with your boss. If he doesn't, then you resign.
That's great. That's a great list there. Viewers, I hope you listened to Nana K. I think he did a great job, so I'll tell him that Nana, you did a very great job helping us solve this problem. If you have any nice things to say to him, please put in the comment section. Like I said, nice things. If you have any bad thing, maybe you can find a way to send us a message privately. You can ask me about that and I will give you the channel through which you can send him that bad message. So do join me next time with a guest. If it's Nana K, Nana,
we're going to have some
fun.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, if he makes up his mind, you'll see him in the next episode. Do join me next week on My Boss and I for another interesting problem fixing session. And as usual, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this series. Bye!